All right, guys. Third time's a charm. You are watching the replay. If you don't see the live button at the top, I'm going to find Miss Jussie and get her on here. Wait for her to get live. Jess, are you here? Okay, so let me bring them on camera. Yes. All right. You there? All right.
Am I right?
You're
No.
sideways. There we go.
Well, I saw. Are we echoing again?
I'm not. I don't sound like I'm echoing to me.
I don't think I'm echoing. You tagged me, right?
I did.
Finally!
What? What is happening?
Okay, I'm excited,
like
and you're on the big
face.
screen.
I don't like that it's my big face. Everybody, thank you for joining. I am Angie Marichin. I am a premiere director with Paparazzi, and this up here is. What's your name?
Jussie. Oh, you're not going to introduce me. I see how it is. I am Jussie Carmen, STL Bling Queen. And sorry that we are getting started late. Obviously, the iPhone is winning right now.
Yay, Team iPhone. Also, you are always fashionably late anyway, so it works out.
Yeah. So anyway, I thought, Eric, I can't listen with your commentary. Okay, so hold on. You tagged me, right?
Yeah, I think I did. I thought I did. I said, yeah, Jussie Carmen. Yeah, you're there.
Okay, hold on. I gotta put my glasses on.
All right.
Okay. Because
well, I'm just gonna say how I met Jussie. I met Jussie at an event in October of 2015. I remember freaking out. I did not want to go and meet her because I'm weird about meeting new people because I'm shy. I'm shy until I know you, then I drive you nuts. So I was freaking out, and our sponsor, Marilyn, was like, you'll be fine. It's asking if I want to tag people in this. And I was like, but I fell in love with her. She was like the sweetest thing ever, and I was scared for nothing. So, and then I went to Cabo in 2016, and I fell in love with the people. I didn't even join for the jewelry, and it's kind of history from there. But are you done sharing?
I couldn't figure out how to do my timeline right now, so I kind of stuck it live.
So thank you guys all for popping on and saying hello. The beautiful thing about Paparazzi is me and Jussie are not on the same team, but we still love to help each other, and we do have the same sponsor, but we don't benefit from either. Hey, Tyronica, from anything either of us do. We just generally love each other and like to help each other out because we're sisters and that's what we do. So are you all scared?
That's kind of how Paparazzi is, and that's why I felt like it was so cool that if me and Angie did this together, because we have the same sponsor, but we're not on the same team. So if we had somebody that wanted to join Angie's team, it wouldn't benefit me, or if you wanted to, vice versa. So if you are one of my friends and I haven't talked to you in forever, and you really want to join Paparazzi, but for some reason you don't like me, you can go to Angie, and Angie will be glad.
Like you, but yeah, I mean, if you connect with me, you connect with Jussie. It's who you connect with. You're gonna go with somebody who you know, love, and trust. So if you know Jussie, ask the hard questions tonight. If you're too scared to ask questions while we're live, send one of us a message. Whoever led you to this video, join with them. So if just Jussie shared with you, or I shared with you, or you have someone else within the company that shares with you, go back to them. If you connect, join with them. Yes, Tyronica. Tyronica is also another mentor and friend who's commenting, and she is very helpful. And I know in my paparazzi journey, because I don't necessarily connect with certain people, so she's been amazing in helping me and leading me in the right direction. So should I say the mission statement?
Yeah, go ahead.
And don't mind me because
I thought we'd
kind of look at my notes. Huh?
Okay. I thought we'd start with the mission statement because it is just like definitely the foundation of Paparazzi, but and kind of how our relationship is. So I thought that was what we should start with.
All right. So pardon, I'm a terrible reader, so just bear with me. To bring strength, independence, and empowerment to individuals and their families by building confidence and financial freedom through affordable fashion. What is our affordable fashion? $5 jewelry. But honestly, like I said, when I joined, I didn't join for the jewelry. And the rest of it is, while $5 jewelry may change the world, we may not change the world. We believe that those who wear it will. So, which is very true. Changing the world $5 at a time.
Yes. I like your antlers, by the way, too.
Thank you. These are from H&M.
You haven't mentioned them.
They're very fancy. I have other like ears and glasses, but these were my new favorite. So I thought it'd be festive. It took me a lot not to pull out the Flamingo Christmas sweater yet. I have 2 of them. But
okay. So do you want to tell your story, paparazzi story first, or you want me to tell mine, or?
I guess I can tell. Well, you can go first. You started first.
Okay. So my name is Jussie Carmen, if you haven't got that. And first, a little bit about me is I live in very close to Angie. Well, we live about 25 minutes away from each other.
Come see me, but whatever.
Yeah. So anyway, we live about 25 minutes from each other. And I have 2 kids. I have a 10-year-old and I have a 5-year-old. And I have a husband that loves me so much that's upstairs taking care of our kids. And we have 2 dogs and a cat. And I was always a working mom. I was a young mom. I have a 10-year-old. And what my life is now is not what I ever thought it would be, because of this jewelry. And I feel weird talking about that because I feel like some people tell you this to join. I don't really care if you join. I would love for you to join, but it's not my main motive in life. And this is why. So, I always worked 2 jobs from the time I was 15. I was the kid that was working their tail off, two jobs at one time. And then I had a son at a young age. And he's yelling, "Hola." Anyway, so for me, I was always working. I never thought I would have the flexibility that paparazzi's given me. I started selling Tupperware on the side. I just started, and I was so excited to start. Eric, can you be quiet?
I can't hear him.
Anyway, so I was so excited to do my first vendor show with Tupperware. And it was at this little church, and there was like nothing going on. It was actually here in the town I live in, which is a smaller town. And I was like so excited. I was like, I'm gonna make all this money selling these bowls. And there was no one at this event. There was nobody there. Okay. I've never sold direct sales ever before besides Tupperware. And I look over because it's very slow, and I see this jewelry, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I have to go over there. I have to go see what this jewelry is. And I was like a little afraid because I knew I didn't make any money at this vendor show, that I was going to be spending all this money when I should have been making money. And anyway, I go over there, and I was like, how much is this? And she's like, $5. I'm like, how much is this? She's like, $5. And I was like paparazzi, people don't know the name paparazzi when I started 3.5 years ago. No one knew what it was. Like, I didn't know what it was. And so I had just started getting into jewelry, and I'd gone to Target, and I was like, $15 for a necklace. Like, I'm a deal seeker. I love expensive stuff. Like, to this day, I love pricey stuff, but I like a deal. And so when I saw this and it was like $5, like, I have to have this. So there was this certain necklace. I should grab one for you. It's behind me.
Oh yeah, I was like, why aren't you wearing it? Hey, Stacy.
I should have. It's called Hypnotized in Gold. If you don't have that necklace, you need to have that necklace. But
it's life-changing, literally.
The consultant would not sell me this necklace. I'm like, you're here to sell jewelry. Why are you not selling me this necklace? I want this necklace. And she said, this is what's called a blockbuster. And if you're not familiar with what blockbusters are, those are top selling pieces that usually consultants can get again and again. And so she's like, I'm not selling you that necklace because you are going to sell this. And I was like, really? I am here with my Tupperware bowls, and I'm here to make some money. Don't you see?
I got
I
bowls.
am not, yeah. And I am not joining something else. Like, I'm not a direct sales person. I'm just here because I wanted the modular mates for a discount. So, that's the truth. And anyway,
I love
so I went to work. I worked at a horrible job. Horrible. Like, yes, it made good money, but it was a horrible job. It was a cubicle government subcontracted job that I despised and I hated. Okay, I got good money and I had never not had a job. So for me to quit something, even if it was tough, ugly, nasty, I was going to bear through it because that's just my personality. I have to be my own person. I'm not one to rely on somebody. I want to know that everything's going to be okay because I am a worrywart, a little like my friend, and or I should like this, a little like my friend down. Um, and I have to know that I'm secure. So I went to work. I hated my job, and I was like, I have to have this necklace. You don't believe me, guys? This jewelry, it was $5. Everything was $5. You're not gonna believe it. So I talked to Eric. I said, "You're gonna kill me." That's my husband. I'm like, "You're gonna kill me." And we kind of do our own thing. We don't really have like that relationship of like we can't. We just do our own things. Like, and we're kind of like, okay, that's cool. That's cool. Like, just that trust factor there. And so I'm like, you're gonna kill me though, because I'm about to sell something else. And he's like, what? And I said, jewelry. And he's like, how much is it? I said, $5. And he's like, $5? Yeah, you gotta do it. And because he is very businessy and better than me. Like if he was running paparazzi, he'd be like, psh. But he's super businessy and he sees like $5. Women can afford $5. And so I got my jewelry. I signed up with the largest kit, and I thought I was doing awesome. I had my little at home party, and people just were like addicted to it immediately. And I started this thing at work selling jewelry, and before you know it, like things were rolling. And I signed up in May, even though I didn't really get started till I felt like till June. I didn't get my kit because back then shipping was a little delayed than what it is now. And so it was probably the beginning of June. And I quit my job. What month was that? Was it August? It was right before convention. So I think it was the end of July. Okay. I had
yeah,
only been
July.
doing paparazzi for 1 month. And if some of my old coworkers have on, they can attest to this. Um, I went to convention in August, my very first convention. I wasn't gonna go because I was like, I don't know anybody, but I was so you have to get in this mindset with yourself that you can do anything if you tell yourself you can. And I had always had a job, but I just knew in my heart that I didn't like my job, that if I pushed myself to do this, that I was going to do it. And so I went to convention. I only knew my sponsor, and she is kind of a big person in paparazzi. Everyone knows her. And so I knew that I wasn't going to have many close, I would have like, that scotch tape next to you, like because she was going to be out and I was going to be there by myself. I could just envision it. But I said, you know what? I'm going to go and I'm going to meet as many people as I could. And on the way there, this is not really my personality, but I saw some people driving, and I'm really good friends with her now. Um, Kim, I saw Kim, and she was in a van, and it said paparazzi on the outside, like woo convention or something. And I'm driving by myself in my little Malibu, and I'm like, I don't know anybody that's gonna be at convention. And I see these girls that are paparazzi consultants. I was like, I gotta do that. I want to have it. I want to have people with me next year. So anyway, so at the next gas station, I'll speed this up. Next gas station, I got this big pink hat, and I post this because I was like, I want people to know that I am a paparazzi consultant. And I went in, I had no fear. Like I was gonna meet as many people as I could, and this was gonna happen for me. And so after that, after convention, it's life changing. You have to go to convention. Everybody will tell you that's been to convention, you must go. So it just things started happening. I didn't ask people to join my team. It had not been that long. I'd have to look and see like statistics when it started happening, but I had no one join my team. One weekend it was like two people messaged me, they're like, I want to join your team. Next weekend, two more people messaged me and said they want to be team. I hit director instantly. I'm getting a check, like on top of just jewelry sales. It just slowly fired. So from then, I ranked up, and then I went to Cabo San Lucas on Paparazzi. They paid for partial paid trip. I'd never been out of the country. Me and my husband never took a honeymoon. We couldn't afford it. And here we are. I quit my job and I am traveling. Like, this does not happen. This is crazy. This is crazy. Like, who is going to believe that you quit your job and you start traveling and get to do things? And you don't have to ask for vacation time. Like, you don't. So, anyway, that's kind of my story. And here I am today. And the team has grown. There is
How many
where's
people are
Crystal
on your
now?
team? Oh, wow.
I don't like to say that.
Huh?
There's
I just
almost
checked
20.
the other day. I didn't know. Like, I was like, there's that many people on my team. So,
I
but
know.
a
There's
lot
almost,
of people. It's grown.
yeah, there's close to almost 2,600 people now.
What?
And what is Crystal? Is she a 7-figure or 6-figure earner
I think she's 6.
underneath me?
6.
Yeah. So it's crazy. So that's my story. It's crazy and long. So Angie, what's your story?
My story is I'm single and ready to flamingo. If there's any cute guys out there watching. Yeah, Andrea, I saw your question while she was talking. You can message her that, and she can probably give you as about event stuff. So, she can reach out to you. She had asked about ideas for events. But so yeah, my story is, I knew my sponsor we were friends for, at the time, maybe 10 years. She lived down the street from my best friend at the time. And we kind of lost touch when I lost touch with my friend. We reunited. I was working at Santa at the mall, Santa and Bunny, and I saw her come through with her little guy, actually with both of her boys. And, she gave me her email, whatever. And then I guess I was following her on Facebook, and we just saw each other more and reconnected. And she was always going on these super awesome trips. She was always going somewhere to the beach. And I was always like, I want to go. And she's like, you can. I'm like, but I'm not a consultant. I can't go. And she's like, yeah, you can. And I'm like, okay. So then it came around the time, I forget when they put the trip information out. The trip info came out, and she's like, do you want to go? And I'm like, but can I go? And I remember driving her nuts over flights, over everything, because I'm not great at flying, but whatever. So I wasn't a consultant at the time. So I ended up going to Cabo the same trip. I actually met Jussie that October before the event I mentioned earlier. So I already knew her, so there was a comfort level there. And then I also knew of Trevor, the hashtag paparazzi guy, but I didn't know him very well. So to shorten it, I did go to Cabo, and I fell in love with the people. I fell in love with the founders. I got to meet all of the founders except for Shani. She was pregnant with Creed at the time. And I just there was Michelle. I remember being in the lobby of the hotel talking to Michelle, Johnny, and Debbie Potter. And they just talked to me. They welcomed me with open arms. I could care two hoots about the jewelry at the time. I didn't wear jewelry. I couldn't afford jewelry. I actually had seen Marilyn at a women's show the year before. I think I bought a headband. It's actually hanging on a frame somewhere in the house. I think it's in the playroom. But I didn't buy the jewelry. I didn't really support her any other way than watching her, or if we went to the women's show, I'd say, hey. Went to Cabo, had a blast. I fell in love with the people. After falling in love with the people, I was like, I want that. I want a part of that. It wasn't about the jewelry. I didn't have to have that super blingy piece of jewelry. It was the people I fell in love with. I'm a people person. And I know I say I'm shy, and I am. But if you know Jussie, or if Jussie knows me, once I know you, I drive you crazy. So I am a little, I don't know if it's that I'm shy. I'm more cautious. I'm more cautious about, opening up to certain people, but get ready for some craziness once I actually open up. So I joined actually with the help of Jussie and other paparazzi sisters, and actually found her Misty Kirby. to surprise our sponsor to join. She had no idea what was going on. I literally signed up in the parking lot.
Who goes to the founder and says, I'm thinking about joining your team, but I'm not on your team, but I'm on your incentive trip?
Yeah.
Angie, this girl.
And I was told that Misty doesn't, I don't know if I believe this because she's just like, I love her so much. Apparently, back then, she wasn't a real huggy person, but she hugged me every time I saw her. So, it's like, you got Misty to hug you. I'm like, okay. I mean, I'm cute. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, I messaged Misty, and I still message them to this. I mean, I am still able, I am friends with our founders, and they know your name. You're not just a number to them. They want to know you. How they remember all the names of the people within this company, I have no idea, but they do. And they know things about you you wouldn't think they do. Like, I was supposed to snorkel with Trent the last trip, and I think it was in Dominican the last time. So we've been to Cancun since. Thank you, Stacy. And I didn't because I was chicken. I didn't get in the water with him. The last day that we were leaving, it was really bad. He remembered the next spring at EMP that I didn't do it. And he's like, he's big on that fear thing. And I was like, oh, you're not supposed to remember stuff like that. But he does, and they do. Huh? I know. And I was like, oh no. And then I talked to him the other day, like I saw some stuff about the resort, and I just messaged him and he responded. Our founders are amazing. They are real people. They're not people who, they're reachable. For newer people that don't know them until they've been to an event or something, they may not respond right away, or they may not, but they're there, even at events, they're there. They're more, we're bigger now, so you can't necessarily find them. Like I teased Ryan this last convention. I couldn't find him. I had a selfie with everybody else, and I couldn't find him, and I found him in the one room. I said, are you hiding? He was like, kind of. And he's the shyer of the four of them, and it's funny because he has grown with all of us. Like, I've watched him be so shy, and then to see him on stage is just crazy. But
yeah, Ryan, so it's two sisters and their husbands that run Paparazzi, and she's talking about Ryan, and we connected with Ryan. We have stories about the founders that like people are never going to have. Okay. It was, there's a photo. It's Angie, me, Trevor, Marilyn, Eric, and Aunt Rhonda on the beach with Ryan on the island. It was just us. So we got to meet them on a different level than what a lot of people will have
it was a little
in the
more
future,
intimate,
I think.
But the trips are still, I believe the trips are still intimate though. This year it may change. But yeah, it's convention is bigger and
Angie,
bigger.
tell them how you can go on trips with Paparazzi.
How can you go? Okay, so you earn points for a certain time period. I think it's, what is it, July through November? No. There's a certain time period where you can earn points for personal volume, team, people joining your team, things like that. I actually earned for the first time, so this is going to be my fourth trip. The rest I just paid for because they're amazing, because it was worth every penny. Squirrel. But so I earned 25% this year, which was super exciting. And I was like, wait, I did? Like, I got a phone. You get a phone call from the company, and they let you know. And they just emailed me to tell me that my money had been deposited, but it had already been deposited 2 weeks ago. But so just a lot of things, like a lot of companies, you can't, it all is team based. In Paparazzi, they recognize you for things you do without a team. So if I didn't have a team, I could still reach for something called Life of the Party. And with teams, obviously you get commissions and things like that. But like what I was going to say, when I joined, I had just, you make that group on Facebook, and I'd actually made my group before I joined and was like, hey, I'm thinking about starting. I had already made up my mind at that point. It takes me like 2 seconds after I got home. But hey, I thought, I was excited. I had so much fun. And the more excited you are, the more your friends want to know what's going on. And the trips, like, I don't do stuff like that. I didn't. Now I do it all the time. So I was like, hey, you won't hurt my feelings if you leave, whatever. And they all stuck around. And I joined February 4th. I got my kit the 9th, which is a blessing because that was my grandpa's birthday. So I thought that was something he had a part in. And then I had 5 people join me my first month. I double ranked in my first 3 weeks, and my first check was almost $700. I joined with the big kit so I could go to convention because I was like not missing Vegas. I had never been to Vegas, so I was super excited about that. But you know, if you share and you share that you're excited, you will, you know, you'll go places, you'll, you know, do things, you meet people, you talk to people. It sells itself. People say I'm not a salesperson. I'm not. I'm a daycare person. Hey, Karen. I watch babies all day. Well, kids. But you know, like this week, not to make it sad or a downer, I do daycare, so I did have to ask off. But we had a funeral. I had the kids get picked up early yesterday, and then I was off today. So I lose some pay today because I was off, but I have backup. I have my paparazzi check coming, or that just hit my, or, you know, I have that little bit, whether it's a little bit this month or more next month, I still have that kind of cushion, to where it's okay that I miss one day daycare. So, you know, I don't have the big job. I've never had a real job. I've always been either a photographer at the mall doing Santa and Bunny, or I do daycare. So, you know, it's not that I have to, you know, ask off, but it's nice now when I do say I need off, whether it's for a good thing or a bad thing, I do have that little bit of cushion from, you know, jewelry sales on Facebook, or from my commission check that's going to hit, or that, you know, that just did hit. So if you guys have any questions, let us know. If it is about the opportunity. I haven't seen any yet.
Questions below.
Yeah, drop your questions below. If you're too shy to ask questions, you know, or you're uncomfortable during the live, you know, make sure to ask whoever, you know, which one of us you connect with, or who sent us, you know, just send us a message. We're more than happy to answer any questions. There's no silly or dumb or, you know, out of this world questions. So I always I've told my team and my friends since I started, if I don't know, I'll find out. We have an amazing upline, Michelle Johnny, who is always available, except for I try to respect her Sundays with her family. But other than that, she's a great friend, and she's very responsive. So if I don't know, that's where I go.
Okay, let's talk exciting things. Okay, let's tell them a little bit about joining Paparazzi, and then let's talk about what happens after you join Paparazzi. Okay?
Party time.
Okay, so there is 3 amazing ways that you can join Paparazzi. Angie, do you want to tell them the first way?
The $99 kit?
Yeah, you got it.
I get confused because I didn't start with that one. No, but
okay.
$99, you get 35 pieces of jewelry. They give you an assortment. So actually, I don't know which ones you get in the kit, but here's an example of one of our blockbusters. So I know they send blockbusters, and everything comes with free. All the necklaces come with free earrings. I know they do send a couple blockbusters. I think they send a set. It's called a Trend Blend, like a 4-piece set that all comes. Do you have one of those? Was that your? Oh, do you get a binder? Or do they get a? I think they get a planner now.
Oh, I'm not with it. I'm old school.
We're old school. Yeah, it's a really thin.
You get some cool marketing stuff and hooks and a planner, right? And I should have brought my other.
Oh,
yeah.
You get a magnetic box. I keep my wraps in there. I have like 90.
So what's cool about the $99 kit? Okay, this is what's the bomb diggity about this. All right, you ready for it? After you get your 35 pieces of jewelry, you get to pick what you want in your inventory. And what's awesome about it is you can pick how many of with each item you want. Yep. So if you want 10 of that blockbuster she just showed you, you get to buy it at an awesome price of, tell them, Angie,
$275.
So you make how much % commission?
45.
Good job. See, Angie knows her stuff.
It's like math lesson, and I stink at math.
And you don't have to start this as like, I'm going to be that pushy salesperson. I'm just going to show this to friends because, frankly, that is my way I show the jewelry. I feel, and probably Angie feels the same way, you like it or you don't. I'm not going to tell you you like it, because if you don't like it, I don't care, because somebody else is going to love it. And there's a gazillion other pieces you can pick from.
Yep.
And let me tell you, the jewelry is getting better each
Oh my
time.
gosh,
And
Black Friday and Monday. Oh my god.
yes. And
Killer
so
stuff.
I had an experience with Misty on, speaking of, I have some Cabo stuff right here. I had an experience that not many people had. I got to talk to Misty me and her by ourselves. And she said, I promise you the jewelry's just going to keep getting better. And she did not lie. She is pulling, she's
And it's what,
bringing it on.
3 years later.
I mean, look at this stuff. I'm not kidding you. I should show you a piece from my first stuff. I mean, it was still good then, but it's just getting better. And so, Angie, what's the next way that we can join Paparazzi? Tell me.
$2.99 kit.
What?
You get
And how many pieces did we get?
120 pieces. I wish I had my magnetic closer box.
And can you imagine if you just wanted, like, you didn't have a lot of money this Christmas and you're trying to find some ways to buy some Christmas presents?
Yeah, even if you just use it for gifts. Now with the kits, you don't get to choose. Our stylists choose those pieces, but they choose. They do think about the season. So there are fall pieces there. Even though in Missouri we seem to be having winter now. I don't know what's happening. But they choose the pieces for the season. So you're not going to get 35 pieces of jewelry that is spring colored. You're not going to get, you're going to get, if you purchase now, you're going to get fall jewelry. You're not going to get something that isn't going to sell. And the advantage of the $99 kit is no matter what kit you get, as soon as you have your ID and your email, you can share your website. People can start shopping. People can join.
How much is our website?
Free.
Free.
It's free. It's free 99. Actually, no.
You have to pay for a website in a lot of these direct sales companies, and Paparazzi lets us have one for free.
Yep.
And okay, so Angie, if I wanted to sign up like today, like how much do I have to buy a month?
You only have to buy now. Are you wanting to?
Tell me, Angie. Tell me.
You don't have to. You don't have to
buy
any amount unless you.
Because you only. Yeah, because in a year span, to remain a paparazzi consultant, you only have to purchase 100 pieces in a year. So if I bought that $2.99 kit, I would be golden for an entire calendar year, date to date.
A rolling year, yeah.
Right?
Yep.
A rolling year. Okay. And so, Angie, is there another way I could join Paparazzi?
$4.99 kit, you get 200 pieces.
What? And what else do you get?
A free convention ticket. In the last couple of years, my first 3 years, it was in Las Vegas. We don't know yet where this year is going to be, but it's always a good time.
I mean, okay, so what is convention?
Convention is a party. No, it's training. And
it's a tax write-off.
A tax write-off, yes. See, I just think about the fun. I don't think about the important things like that people. But yeah.
Well, I'm just saying that we get to go to Vegas, and that is going on my taxes. That we're doing business. We're partying. We call it a business, but really we're just a big party. And that is what we love. We learn. We do. But we have fun. And we get to see the new jewelry. Like, this is a fun job.
Who did we get this year in Vegas?
A big star. A big guy or a little teeny tiny guy with a big hat.
A hot
Tim McGraw. And we got to see the fight song.
She told us at the concert that was for us. Hey, Andrea. The first time she announced that she was pregnant was in our concert, in our personal concert. So that was super cool. And she sung her song that is dedicated to her baby, which I listen to all the time, even though I don't have a baby or I'm not pregnant. But it is the sweetest song ever.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome. And so connect with one of us.
So I'm sure people are wanting to know, how do you earn money in paparazzi? Like, what are ways you can earn money doing paparazzi?
Oh, you asking me? Okay.
Yeah, I'm your customer. I'm asking the questions
You're
they're
my
dying to ask you.
customer. I wish you were my
But
customer.
but
Um,
the fear factor, they don't know about the no excuses yet. That is stopping them from asking these crazy questions.
so, hey Andrea,
Andrea.
hey Michelle. So coming from back when I started, live was not a thing. It was actually just, I think, starting. So I didn't have that immediate, oh my gosh, if I join, I have to go live. Now that's kind of a fear instilled in a lot of people that they have to go live. Do you have to? Absolutely not. Is it going to change your business? It really is. Um, you can do, if you have a Facebook group, you can post. I mean, you guys are, if you've got kids, you're posting pictures normally of your kids anyway. You're on Facebook, you're scrolling, you're sharing that love with your, friends. If you love the jewelry and you're excited about it, share pictures of that. It sells itself. So when you make an order with Paparazzi, they give you the images to what you just purchased. So you can download them and you upload them right onto Facebook. You put the little $5, once you establish with your friends and family in your group that it's $5, it's kind of hard for them to forget. So you don't always have to put the price, but at first you might, because people are going to be like, "Get what? It's only $5." Like, seed beads. You go to the store, you go to Target. Where was me and my mom were at the mall at even like an outlet. It was going out of business, and there was like stuff that was like $28. And then I was like, well, it's buy one, get two free. And she's like, it's still not $5. I'm like, yeah, I don't do math unless it's $5. But so people, it takes them a while. Even if you have signs, like I've been at events with like my friends, like there's signs everywhere that say $5 accessories, and people are just like, how much is it? So it's really easy to just share the pictures. Just like if you share your sweet little cute little kids and people are like, oh my God, they're so cute. They can't buy them. Sometimes they don't want them. I am the weirdo that would want to buy your child because kids are life.
And
But
I sit at taekwondo or dance, and I
yep.
am selling jewelry while I'm at sporting events.
And
I
what
like
do you
it.
carry to those events? Because you do have kids. So what's an advantage when you're at those events?
Carrying my bling bag, which is
Do you
right
have
in
one?
front of me. Hold on, I'll get it. Well, you tell them how you make money though. Tell them how you can make a commission check or just by selling the jewelry.
Okay, so by just selling the jewelry, that's going to be, cash back in your pocket. If you have people join you, the advantage to that, because I know people are like, I can't build a team. I had no clue what I was doing when I double ranked in my first 3 weeks. There's the bling bag. I had no clue what I was doing. I was sharing my love. I was sharing the month before I was sharing that I was on a trip. A lot of people don't have that advantage. But you can share other people's success stories too. So when you just share photos in your group, that's just cash in your pocket. When you get excited and somebody wants to join your team, you do make money off of them. So the first 2 people you bring on, you'll get 5% each of what they do. Once you have that 3rd person on board, once you have 3 people active a month, then you get 10% of what they have. We do have the commissions. It's probably really hard to read since she's smaller. She's supposed to be the bigger one, so I was not prepared for all of that paperwork.
Well, thanks for letting me be the small one for the first time in my life.
Really? Just because you're so tall. So if that's something you're interested in, we can share with you. But it's really not anything to be overthought. We're both where we work, so we overthink every single thing. Like going live tonight. She's like, will you go live with me? I'm like, I don't know what to do. So, just having someone by your side, and both of us are very supportive in our teams. We, do everything we can to help you and support you. We have information in our groups. And like I tell my team, if it's not there, we'll find it. We'll get it there. So then the 10%, once you hit director, you'll have a rank, a new rank. And so you get 10% of what they do. Now, if those 3 people, those are called your personally sponsored. If you're personally sponsored, also sign someone under them, and you have 3 in your director, then you'll get 5% of the person under them. So that's what they call, I guess that's where the residual income. I just kind of let mine happen. As my team has, in almost 3 years, I have 464 people or something on my team. So that they're not all my personal people. That's just that's everybody underneath of me. So that's super exciting because every time I look at that number, I'm like, this is not real. This is not real life. So it's just fun to meet new people and to get to know your teammates. I've got some of them on watching, and I don't know if Andrea's still there. She's another paparazzi sister who I met through Trevor, at, you know, convention and stuff, and she's now my mama Andrea. I just love her so much. So to meet the people, and if you know you have people who are local, they don't have to be on your team. Like me and Jussie are considered sidelines, so we're not on the same team. We don't benefit from what each other do, but we benefit in other ways because we're helping each other. You know, we talk about confidence. I have more confidence now than I've ever had. And it's nice to
And you
see
got a lot more selfies, Angie.
it's this ring light, okay, bro. And Snapchat is amazing. Whoever created, I think Facebook. I don't know who created Snapchat, but you know, it's not that I'm conceited and I like to take pictures of myself. But if I am, I'm gonna use a Snapchat filter most likely. So just saying. But it's just fun, and you know, you hear from people like an old neighbor friend. You know, she's like, "I'm just so proud of you," and you don't things like that you don't see yourself. But like even a daycare grandma, she brought me this really awesome. I don't if you know if you guys have been watching a while, you know Flamingo #Flamingo Angie. So it's Santa riding a flamingo, wrapping paper, that she brought me the other day, and she's like, you know, you've just done great things. I'm so proud of you, and I'm like, I'm just hanging out with cool people and selling you know, because people are like, what do you do? I don't like to say selling $5 jewelry because I'm not selling it. You know, I'm sharing it. I'm excited. You know, so.
So,
Yeah.
oh, go ahead.
It's your phone. I get off on TV for talking, so they're probably like, shut that one up.
Yeah, no, it's fine. No, I have to elaborate more on the self-confidence and who can do this business. One of my biggest legs, we call them, the biggest people underneath me, she couldn't work a regular job. And you think, well, like paparazzi, you know, a lot of people don't consider paparazzi a regular job. And it's because you can take this anywhere you go. I went to Branson last week and I was selling jewelry in the condo. I went on my son's field trip and I was posting jewelry in the car. And so people, and I say busy people like to be busy. And I like to be busy. I've never been bored. I don't think I've ever been bored in my life. Probably not. But maybe a couple times. But you know, people that like to be busy love this kind of thing because in between those times, you can make money. You can pay for your kids' school supplies when you are at your job. You know, it's just the versatility of this business is so amazing in this day and age. Like this is hey this is something that you can, you know, if you're like, okay, I don't really need the extra money. I just want something to do. I want to make friendships. I think about some people I know. I won't mention their names because we are on Facebook Live. But you might think of people that you know that may fit in this category. Okay, people that are older, okay? People that may not work in a regular setting as like a workplace and have work friends. If you're not working in a workplace, your friends list kind of dwindles off. Mm-hmm. Okay, I think of retirement as the golden ticket. You want to have fun. This is a fun thing to do that will help let you have a little extra spending money, but more importantly is the friends you meet. I cannot say, okay, Trent Kirby, he's one of our founders, and I did a training with him, and he said, why did you join Paparazzi? And I said, well, he goes, why would people join Paparazzi? And I said, I don't know, the discount. And he's like, I don't like that. And I said, well, to me, Paparazzi is the sorority I never joined. And I feel that deep down in my heart that the people that I have met in Paparazzi are going to be the people that are with me until the end. Like, they are the best of best people. And I can't emphasize that enough. Like, some of the girls that popped on tonight, they're not a part of our downline. They have no reason to help support us, but they do it because they're our friends. And what? I'm not crying. I'm doing good tonight. I usually do. It might be a little teary, but um, that's what I love about paparazzi is the friendships, the parties we have together, the reasons we get to go. Like, okay, think of your best friend. Okay, if you're not, and I'm not in paparazzi. Okay, your best friend. Just think of that back in the day. You don't get to say, "Hey, once a year we're going to Vegas, girl. We're gonna go to Vegas and we're gonna have fun." Hey, and we're also
And we're
gonna
gonna write
go
it off.
to, I don't know, yeah, we're gonna write that off too. We're gonna go to Dallas, Texas in February. Oh yeah, and we're gonna go to the Dominican Republic. Like we're gonna have 3 vacations for work this year. And guess what? We're gonna be really working, and this is really gonna be a write-off for us. Like, who does this? Like, and I can make money while I'm there. Like, it's just the friendships that we make amongst people, men and women. We sometimes forget our guys, but
We can't
Trevor,
forget
he's
the OG paparazzi guy. He's our bro.
yeah, yeah. Like some of our besties is a guy. So he's our little in our squadron, Spice Girls. If you ever saw that picture,
I was gonna get
but
the picture off the wall too, and I didn't.
oh, it's okay. But our friendships are the biggest thing in this business. The jewelry really is just a bonus.
We
Like,
sell love in the form of jewelry.
and self-confidence. Like, if you look through pictures, I want you after this, I want you to look at Angie's photos and I want you to look at my photos and I want you to see before paparazzi and after paparazzi, there is a difference. Like, I never took a selfie before paparazzi,
And now
but
you're hashtag the cute one. It doesn't matter what you're doing.
now I gotta take selfies, okay? And it's really not being conceited. I really don't think I am the most gorgeous thing or the best thing on top of the earth. No. But I know how this stinking necklace around my neck and my friends that I have now because of paparazzi make me feel. And I get to talk to them all day long. Like, it's just awesome, right?
Well, and like, yeah, and like Andrea said, other ways, like we have website orders, we get a little squirrely, both of us. But like you can do Instagram, website orders, craft shows, school, if you're a mom or you're even teachers do amazing at this, take stuff to school, family get-togethers. It's not hard. You just take it with you wherever you go and you get it out. And I was gonna touch on I don't really have a huge why, but here are some of them. Notice there's 6 girls in that photo. I can't afford to buy a gazillion gifts for some girls that are expensive. OG paparazzi guy makes an
Ah!
appearance.
He heard us talk about him.
But I cannot afford to buy gifts for all those girls. The baby will be 8 in January. I can afford to, this is a little big for them, but I can afford to buy them jewelry, and I only pay $275. Do they know or care? No, because the 7 and 9-year-old who are here all the time, they shop the wall. They're big. They're getting a little big now. They went into the $5 jewelry. We do have a little girls line, but things like that. And then like today, hey Trevor, little things like, I'm not making a ton of money, but little things like we had this bracelet a while back. It's got a little kind of a little angel wing on it. And I had enough to give to my cousins today who lost their grandma. They lost their grandpa earlier in the month and then just lost their grandma. She died of a broken heart. But it was just something nice to give each of them to have something from, to all have a matching with the little angel wing, to know that they're loved and thought about. And, do I want to shout out for that? No. But they all proudly wore it. And I just, is that Skatey? But it was nice to it's $275, it's $5 for everybody else. And it was just a little, I can afford to do that because I only pay $275. I can afford to give things. I can, to a waitress with her tip of, if she looks like she likes jewelry, I can give her a little, happy. Am I going to take away from her tip? Absolutely not. I'm going to give her something to make her day, and I forget where I was. I gave somebody a necklace or something.
Wow.
It was like, for me, I never get presents. And I was like, I like that. I don't need to take a selfie because I gave them a present. I don't need that recognition. It's selfish on my part because I want to feel that feeling of, to see that smile on their face. Maybe they were having a bad day. I don't know, but I like to see you know, them smile and them feel good. So it's more selfish on my part when I give stuff away, because I just like to make people feel good. So, and you can afford to do that. When the jewelry's $275, you can absolutely afford to do that. It's not putting a huge dent in your pocket. So it's something you can start, you know, you can do when you get established, or to help get the word out. Because some people think $5 jewelry, oh my gosh, it's junk. Because I even have a friend, I don't know if she's watching, but at first she hated the jewelry. She was like, no, it's fine. She didn't hate it. She is messaging me all the time to, you know, she has leggings for teachers and stuff. And she's like, what goes with this? So we're always, you know, I'm always putting jewelry with leggings and matching for her. And she's like, I'm going to be honest, I didn't like it at first, but I'm in love. And the jewelry has only gotten like 42 times better. Like, it's amazing. Like, I can't order every day. And that's another thing. They give us new releases. They give us new releases every Monday through Friday. So that's awesome. And Jussie is going to go ahead and talk about that beautiful piece and what's different about that.
Yeah. So Angie, we always say $5 jewelry because that is our, what they call it, bread and butter of our business. That is what we're known for. But we also have a new line. It's our signature line, the Z collection, and these pieces are $25. So there are some people that like bigger, bulkier pieces with a bigger budget, or they're just looking for a really big statement piece. And then this is one of the pieces. Now look at these earrings. They come with this necklace. And what's awesome about Paparazzi is it's already tagged. You don't have to do anything. When you pull it out of the package, I'll show you a package. I have one right here. See, the dogs have to make a on-screen
She's like
thing.
freaking out.
Yeah. So what's awesome is they come pre-tagged. You don't have to do anything. You literally take it out of the package. I'm going to show you a piece that's probably here. Like, I have this one that's never been opened. So what happens is this gets mailed to us. When you're a consultant, when you order 100 pieces or more, you get free shipping. Otherwise, it's just $5.95, like it charges you as a customer if you order through our website. So these come in the box just like these. This is, and hold on, let me open this one. I guess I did open this one. It comes in a cellophane, and it comes just like this, ready to sell for your customers. All of our pieces are lead and nickel free, if anyone would ask you. They come on a tag. It's just ready to go. It's like the simplest business there is. What I find that like customers really, really like, and I say that you don't have to have, like, you might get caught up in all of our displays and what's pretty, what's not pretty to you, but all you need is the jewelry. And so I've sold a lot of jewelry just out of the bag, out of the box that it comes in. You don't need nothing special. All of this fancy stuff, as I'll call it, is just extra, and really it's not for your customer, it's for you as a consultant, because you feel like you need that. And like a ring light, did I have a ring light? No, I didn't have a ring light when I started. I didn't even have a tripod. I didn't even know where to get a tripod. All I knew is I could just prop up my phone and
pop it up on anything.
I didn't have the best angle back in the day, but now I'm getting it. Okay.
We laugh.
But you don't have to be a technology person. You can sell out of the box. It really, like, it goes to basics with this business. And what's awesome is you run it how you want to run it. You make the money you want to make. If you want to make $500 in a month, you can make $500 in a month. That's up to you. And what's cool is you just do it how you want to do it. Like, some people just join to get the discount for Christmas or for themselves. Like me, I just wanted that one necklace. I didn't want a team. I just wanted the $5 necklace. So I mean, really, all of this is just,
we all want it for different. Yeah, we all want it for different reasons. Whether it's friendships, whether it's money, whether it's you are jewelry addicted. There's, you know, and we do have men's stuff, and there's men that sell it. There's tons of men now that sell it. I don't know, so, you know, hashtag paparazzi guys still here, but
do you think paparazzi is oversaturated?
Mm-mm.
Why not?
Nope, because I still go to events and people have no idea what it is. And I would think in my area, our area, knowing with like our sponsor and how big that team is in this local area, that people would know, and they don't.
So, would you be afraid if somebody you know really well joined? Like, if like, would you be afraid like if your best friend signed up that they would take all your business away?
No, because we all have, I would lose them as a customer, but as far as their business and or mine, we all have different friends. They have work friends, they have, kids in school friends. We all have a different network. So I would lose them as a customer because they're able to buy in their back office, but sometimes they still see a vintage piece that they're going to want. But honestly, no, because of the different networks. Like, everybody's like, oh, so many people, even before paparazzi. I'm like, I don't. I have daycare families that I've known, like, that's my network. Like, I either hang out with 2-year-olds or I hang out with, like, old people. Like, and I'm fine with that. But,
So,
I don't have the go to work, even though I did work Santa and Bunny and I had those, people, but a lot of them were out of town or, acquaintances. But, I didn't have
so
that.
are you saying like you don't have to know a lot of people to become successful, or
No, because I
like,
have learned personally that your friends and family will not sustain your business. They will support you every now and then, but they're not necessarily, and this may sound, I don't know how it will sound, but because I love my friends before paparazzi, but they're not necessarily going to always buy from you, which is fine, because if they don't need it, you don't want them you don't want them buying a bunch of stuff they don't need or want. But
because I find my customers don't live where I live. I mail most of my orders out
I do too.
to other locations.
My dad's always taking note. He's like, oh, well, this one's going to Las Vegas and this one's going. So it's cool to see, and especially if they go live, if, you guys join and you do go live, you have so many people you can find. If you're public and you're going live, there's going to be people from all over who find you. And
So,
the connection from meeting people from all over is just amazing.
because like I live in a much smaller town than Angie lives in, and my location doesn't determine my business, my success. The only boundary that includes is as long as you're in the United States, Puerto Rico, and Guam, right?
Yep, for now. Yep.
For now, you are golden.
And military boxes. We do ship to military.
Yeah.
APOs or whatever they're called.
So if you live in the smallest town in Missouri, that's not going to determine your success if you live in New York City, right?
Right.
So, what are some ways that you can get recognized in paparazzi?
So we have, for like personal recognition, you have Life of the Party, which, hey Michelle, is based on your personal value. So when it goes all the way up to Black Diamond or something. But it starts with bronze. There's bronze, gold, silver, platinum, diamond.
Which Angie's the life of the party, girl.
This year, I was recognized last convention. I hit bronze. So that's the first one, but for me, it's still a big deal.
Yeah.
So,
it's still a lot of jewelry.
Yes, it's a lot of jewelry, as you can see behind me, and this isn't even half of it. My sister-in-law.
2,500 pieces.
Yeah, so 5,000 in volume. So that's a lot. So, and you get a certificate with your ranks. You get a certificate mailed to you for certain ranks. You get to walk, the stage. Here comes my dog again.
What about that shopping spree they got?
Oh yeah, it was a diamond or black diamond or both.
I don't know, girl.
Once you hit, I think it's diamond, the life of the party. You get to go to Vegas in Utah, and you get to go on a shopping. I think it's $2,000 shopping spree, and you have with the founders, at least one of them, and the stylist. They give you the $2,000, and
I'm jealous.
I know, I want to go so bad. And they give you, I think last year they got cash, but this year there were so many people that had little, I guess, like Visa cards. And they are told, because they were all posting about it, they were told you have to spend it in this amount of time or you'll lose it. So if they didn't spend it all, they lost it. And I was like, oh, like, because that's hard. Like, because to spend money on yourself, that's a lot of people don't know how to do that. Like, a lot of our friends are posting, like, I don't know what to get. Like, help me, tell me what to get. And I'm like, I need this. Because a lot of people, especially if they're moms, they don't know.
Girl, you give me that card, I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone.
Especially with Misty Kirby. But, so, you know, we'll get there. We're gonna get there one day. But it's also nice, you know, there's other elite special things. When you hit certain ranks, you're elite in the company and you can get to do special things. And some people get upset that they can't go to those dinners. And us veterans, at least would I love to have those experiences one day, yes. But also we have an advantage to where we've had the intimate friendships with the founders. They know us, you know, we don't have to have that dinner to feel like we're special.
But let's just say they take care of you when you start doing well in this company.
Yeah, and they
right?
take care of you.
Like,
they take care of you every little step of the way. They recognize you. There's
but
ways
even as a measly person like me, I feel like I'm a measly person.
You're not. But anyway,
you still get that daily recognition. The founders are, I know they're on Angie's page, they're on my page. They will come on this live. They may come on this live and they may like it. Who does that? I know other direct sales companies, the founders are not on the scene, okay? They are making sure that you feel welcomed in their home per se. Like the corporate staff, they work their tails off for us. It is a small company still. The opportunity is huge, like huge.
We're less than what, 300? We're less than 300,000, aren't we?
Yeah, and when I don't remember what year it was, but when we built our first corporate headquarters, they didn't expect what happened when Facebook Live happened. Paparazzi exploded. We are now on our next corporate office, and that is in Utah, based out of Utah. But they take care of their consultants, and they are small town people with a big company, and
big hearts.
I feel like with people things may change around you, but usually people stay the same. And so that's what I love, that they come from a small area, small home values. And Angie's leaving the scene.
I just shut the door. My dad's doing I don't know what in the laundry. I'm like, I'm going live. Be quiet. No, he doesn't know how to do that.
But that's just how I feel like they treat you. They treat you like family, and even more so, that's why you're like, this jewelry just rocks, because the company itself rocks. Like, hello. Like, I don't know. I can't say enough. And you know what? If someone said tomorrow they're, I don't know. What was I going to say? I don't know. If they said you have to do something, I didn't want to do it, I probably would do it, because I'm like, I love paparazzi people so much. Like Jonas coming on. Jonas is from upstate New York. Give him a shout out.
Teach me how to snuggie. Teach me how to snuggie.
But that's how friendships work at convention. We met Jonas and his wife at convention, and that's just how paparazzi is. We're like a one big family, and we just can't say enough. That's why you have to join our sorority. It's so awesome.
Just, if you guys have, we can kind of open it now. We've talked about quite a bit. So if you guys just like, if you're watching, ask questions, even if it's the replay. What?
I said Angie talks more.
What?
I'm teasing you.
But yeah, just, ask questions. Even if it's the replay, #replay, ask questions. Or forward your questions to Jussie or I. We're more than happy. Or anyone, if someone else sent you to this video to watch, if you're in my downline or her downline, and it's, just to help you learn a little more about the business, go back to who you talked to, go back to your friend, and you can ask us the question.
We are not trying to take anybody's recruits. Go to them. We do not want you if you have a consultant club.
Yes, we're more than happy to answer your questions, but if you do have someone that sent you here just to kind of learn, then, go to who sent you to us to listen to this video. We're more than happy to questions. If you connect with me better than Jussie or Jussie better than me, or even if you have somebody, we're not here to take you from anybody. We just, we're friends. And like we've said before, we don't get anything from each other except for, friendship and, a little boost of confidence every other minute. Good night, Jonas. So,
I'm poking you.
Don't poke anybody. But so, I can't pick your nose, can I? But so, just, ask, like I said, don't be afraid to ask questions, because some people I know are very cautious. So if you're more comfortable asking here or in a message, I know I've probably repeated myself about that.
If you're wanting to know, can you pay your water bill with Paparazzi? Yes. Can you? Now, this takes work, people. Like, I'm going to be honest. I got to say this before we go. Okay. This takes work. And if you see one of these videos and they're like, it's not any work, it's just so easy to do.
Yes.
There is work to do. Okay. Like, if you want, if you want to just take the box out and pay something, you could pay something. But if you want to pay something, girl, you got to work at this business. And is it hard? No, it's not that hard. But if you want to make it something, you got to put some effort in it. And
whether you want a little bit or a lot of it of money, you do what works for you, and it'll just it'll get the ball rolling. And you got to find what works.
And that's
for
the
you.
work difference. If you want to put a little work, you're gonna get a little work. You're gonna get a little money. But if you want to work, you can work, because guess what? They just announced that one girl, I won't say her name, but she's 27. She's the top of this company.
That is crazy. And she really is shy. I've seen her at events, and she is still very, like how I talked about how I was shy. I'm just more cautious, kind of aware of my surroundings. She is very shy. And like she does Facebook Lives, and that's her comfort. She does well. It's her on the camera, or her and her husband, and they go. Like, 27 years old. Crystal Glenn, 27 years old. And this woman, she's a woman, is the top in the company. The top. She holds the top rank in Paparazzi. She was the first to hit it. Hey! So, like, you can do it. And did she hit that right away? Did she hit that in a couple months? Absolutely not. She's been in since the beginning. So Paparazzi was founded in 2011. And so she has been around since, the beginning. So it doesn't have to happen overnight. Like a lot of us veterans, we don't have that momentum that everybody.
This is my blinders. You just get your blinders on, and you go at the space you want to go at.
You and what you're able to do. Do not compare to anybody else's, because I could compare myself to Jussie. She's a doll. She's a higher rank. But I don't, because she's
this one organized.
Her rank means nothing. What?
I said this one beyond organized. Very organized. She's got her stuff together. No. This one, not so much. But
that works for you. You can do anything on a whim.
I like it on the fly, but that's just me.
She does well on the fly. On the fly does not work for me. I got to make myself have like a bellyache for a little while, and
Right. So before we end this, first we want to say go back to the person that sent you this video about information about Paparazzi.
And thank you for watching as well.
Yeah, thank you for watching. 2, send us any questions you have. And 3, what's our third thing, Angie?
I don't know.
Okay, just making sure you didn't have a third thing, because I didn't.
I don't know what's happening.
So anyway, that is Angie. And your website is, what's your website if they want to know?
www.gg'sjewelryaddicts.com, or my consultant number is 43533.
And I am Jussie Carmen, stlblingqueen.com, or my consult number is 35470. And that's what we have for tonight. So if you watched the replay, do #replay. It was so nice for you to join us, and it was our first time doing this together, so next time will be better.
We might be more organized, but probably not, because I'll get on squirrel tangents and talk. But it's fun. So that's the beauty of it. It's not hard. It's not, it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be, you know, it's just we're hanging out, we're friends. It'd be more fun if we were in person, right? But you know, and if you're local to, you know, us, we do, you know, meetings. Like next next Monday the 3rd, we have a local get together. I don't know if Jussie's able to make that because she's got dance and stuff, but we do have things like that. At least with our local area. And if you're not local, we can get you connected to someone who is hopefully local to you, where you are. And if you're not, we, you know, go live. We've got our team groups. We're organized in that fashion, if not live. But we just appreciate you guys. We want you on this journey with us. We just want you
Come
to
party!
have fun, whether you want extra income, whether you want more friends, whether, you know, you want that boost of confidence, or to have, you know, just people to talk to, even if it's via messenger and someone to talk to you and boost your confidence. You know, you don't necessarily have to join Paparazzi for that. You can, you know, always reach out to us if you know, need to talk or whatever. But Paparazzi is a great segue to have more friends and have more money. Like I said, she joined for the jewelry. I fell in love with the people first. So I didn't wear jewelry. I only wore like my grandma's necklace because I couldn't afford it. Who are you calling cuckoo? But so we all have our different reasons. So like you learned tonight, she's got kids. We all have her, you know, she had jobs. I didn't really have jobs. So
You have a job.
Babysitting, daycare, Santa, bunny. So everybody has a story. Everybody has a different reason and a different why. So we appreciate you guys for watching, and just let us know if you have any questions. We're more than happy to answer them, and we're more than happy to walk alongside you on your paparazzi journey. So just let us know when you're ready. So does anybody have any questions? Look, I know there's a little bit of a delay. If you're not a paparazzi sister and you have questions, let us know. We'll kind of give it a few seconds here because gotta love Facebook. Make you stare at yourself for a hot minute. Your face is like really close.
Website. Oh yeah, see, she said Andrea answered it all for us. So we got website, orders, wearing your jewelry, sells at Facebook, Instagram, salons, kids sports, sell it at work, family get-togethers. I don't know. She's got a whole lot of stuff in there just to give us ideas on how you can sell this stuff.
Because she's a Papa sister and she rocks.
Yep, she's got together. So I will chat with you soon, Angie.
All right, guys. Again, thanks for joining us, and hit one of us up for questions. Jussie is tagged. So that's how you can find her. And then obviously, if you're on my page, you know how to find me. So, all right, guys. Thanks so much.
Bye.
Bye.